camera doesn't want to be mounted. Hello, welcome. I'm going horizontal this time. Or is this vertical? This is vertical. Hold on. I'm going to spin you around. Just a second here. Let's see. We'll see if we can get this done. Okay, I'm spinning my... There we go. We're working on it. You know, I'm learning how to do things. So I'm officially the Mr. Beast of vegan. The vegan Mr. Beast? I don't know. And I wanted to talk a little bit about a Mr. Beast video I saw. Not that I watch Mr. Beast videos all the time. I mean, obviously, if he's doing pertinent, interesting things or things that pique my interest, I'll go ahead and I'll check it out. And I'm actually definitely interested in lab-grown meat. It's something that I've done a lot of research in. I've reported about it. Hello, welcome. Love your channel. Thank you. Excellent work. Thank you. Working hard. Making videos. I just posted a video about Mr. Beast. He tried lab-grown meat. And it was a show called Future Tech. I don't know if you've seen it, but it was Future Tech. And they had like him, you know, driving around a futuristic Mercedes, and there was like flying cars and all sorts of fun, you know, whatever, wrapped in that Mr. Beast, you know, quick editing, hypey thing. But hard work beats talent, and talent doesn't work hard yeah, I work hard and I have talent. That's what I do. Hopefully it pays off. Sometimes it pays off. I don't know. I have no idea. So anyway, I saw this video. Haven't you seen it? But curious what you have to say. Yes, you're going to find out what I have to say. All right. So he basically goes to this place called Upside Foods, which is a place that I know about a lot because I've done a lot of reporting on lab-grown meat. I'm interested in how it's made. There's also a couple different ways they make lab-grown meat. Some lab-grown meat actually requires animal product to make it. They use a thing called fetal bovine serum, it comes from pregnant cows. And I guess that helps the cells grow. Also, there's a couple different ways that they make lab-grown meat. There's ways they use these plastic rollers, these single-use rollers, to make lab-grown meat in the lab, and that's a very arduous, laborious process. Now, what they've been trying to do is make it in big reactors. And some lab-grown meat can be made, like when it's like in little ground form, like the stuff that goes in like nuggets. But when it comes to making like whole chicken breast steak type meat, they have to use these things called rollers, or it's very difficult to scale up the actual solid meat. And I guess Upside has always been promising that they're going to make these whole cut meats that you know, a chicken breast, I don't know, that they would be able to create these things. And they came out with a chicken, you know, they've been doing a lot of PR. They've been, you know, they have a, you know, this nice factory, and their PR was like, okay, come to Bar Kren, which was this fancy schmancy restaurant that's a plant-based restaurant or I think they serve seafood too, but they don't serve any like chicken or beef, whatever, but I think they might serve fish. I'm not sure. But that's a place in San Francisco, a very fancy restaurant. They had this major thing where they were, come try our plant-based chicken. And it was like I think it was $150 tasting menu. And it was sort of this kind of splashy PR thing. According to Wire magazine, the chicken that went to Bar Kren, they used pig gelatin to make it. And I'm not sure if they disclosed that to the people that are buying the stuff, but it obviously wasn't a vegan food. And then they made it very painstakingly with rollers with like lots of labor. It was not made in the giant bioreactors. Okay, so the kind of a company that has a little bit of a checkered history, you know, of maybe not necessarily the most trustworthy company. Allegedly. And I was always wondering, like, why did Mr. Beast like choose this as like future tech, like reframing lab-grown meat as future tech? And I do think that it should be. I mean, I feel like, I mean, we should not turn our back on technology. And if it can reduce our reluctance, our reliance on factory farming, and if people really want chicken, honestly, lab grown chicken maybe be the answer. I mean, I personally just give me some tofu, I'll be fine. I can make, or give me a vegan soy chicken. It tastes good enough for me. I don't need that. But again, maybe the market needs it. Maybe that's a way that we can uh, feed millions of people without sacrificing all the chickens and all the other things that come with factory farming that we don't need. So I'm not opposed to it. However, there's just dodgy, weird things that exist. Anyway, so right off the bat, Mr. Beast said this company has made hundreds of thousands of pounds of chicken without using a chicken. And I would debate that they made hundreds of thousands of pounds of chicken, because where are they going to? They haven't sold it. Like, what do you do with I don't know, like, I don't know, multiple containers full of chicken? Like, what do they do with? Obviously, maybe they have the scale to create that much chicken. Have they created that much chicken? Most likely not. So again, obviously, the CEO who was there did not make that claim. Mr. Beast did. So again, you can say, oh well, he's just doing it kind of for hype. The other thing I found out that was interesting was the CEO of Beast Enterprises. Is it Beast Industries? The CEO of Beast Industries. Now, according to public record, say that and with a caveat, he's a investor, the member of the board of directors of Upside Foods, the food company that they promoted. So they probably should have disclosed that if they're going to go ahead and hype up this business. Again, so just like, in my opinion, just shadiness all around. But hey, man, I don't know. I'm just a dude on the internet with 30,000 followers on YouTube. You're about to bust? What does that mean? Okay, great. Are we talking about stuff? You shaved off your beard. Yeah, I did. Should I have kept it? I don't know. Who knows? Started to get itchy. I've started feeling like, when I get the beard, I mean, what happened was I was doing this like doomsday cooking, and I decided to like, I'll let my beard grow. And after a while, I'm like, nah, and I'm going to start a new series, a new bunch of episodes of doomsday cooking. You lucky people, even though you're not watching it, not telling your friends about it. I'm still going to keep making it. I've committed to making 20 episodes, like it or not. It's just a lot of work. I found out about fetal bovine serum. It's so much crueler than anything in the meat industry today. I mean, honestly, relying on killing animals to save. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could argue that less animals. I mean, I don't know. I'm not into it. I'm not down with it. I mean, I feel like if you can do it without it, just don't do it without it. Honestly, I mean, why can't everyone just eat like really delicious, plant food? It's just much more efficient. It's like there was a really good report that I saw I think it was on Instagram, where they were talking about like eating like cow is like the most inefficient way to get your protein. It's like it takes like 10 times the amount of plants in order to get like 1 time the amount of cow protein. Like like 10 pounds of plants to 1 pound of cow protein. It's just not an efficient way to eat. It's just I mean, counting on the survival and the thriving of our human population, we definitely need to focus more on eating plant-based foods. It's just madness what's going on. But regardless, but again, so I'm not opposed to plant-based foods when it comes to this Mr. Beast situation, but I'm opposed to like kind of shady stuff. I'm not into that kind of thing. I think best to be as transparent as possible. It's no problem, talking up the plant-based company, but or the company that's making, lab grown meat. Hey, I'm all down with that. But to sort of just pretending like this is like something that's ready to go, that the future is now, and then we're making all this chicken. I know that right now lab grown meat has sort of this uphill battle because there's a lot of court cases. There's a lot of factory farm um, interests that are pushing against it, and there's a lot of even like state laws. I think it's illegal to sell cultivated meat in Florida, and there's a lot of like people like lawyers like dealing with stuff like trying to get. I think Texas has places where there's a lot of farmland where cattle growing is a big industry. They're doing a lot of pushback because they don't want to lose their industry. I mean, you see that a lot. I mean, even going after companies that make synthetic meats that have nothing to do with animal culture, you see a lot of pushback with I don't know, Beyond Meat and Impossible Meat. People talking about it being like synthetic or I just said it was synthetic. Well, anyway, let me see if there's any questions. Oh wow, your casual voice is so soothing. Yeah, you know what I should do? I probably do really much better. I should do like this, like the podcast where I just let people go to sleep. Just it's like I just read like bedtime stories or something. I'm eating my Biscoff and I have some coffee, so just don't mind me. Love and museum church. See, I enjoy cultivating parasocial relationships with you. Thank you. He could be a podcaster. You know what? I am a podcaster. I have a podcast. And I update it like once every couple of weeks. I have a good interview. Actually, you can actually see the interview. It's a visual thing with Anita Dollar. We talk about culture, veganism, activisms, and that's actually on YouTube, so you can actually see it alive. But yeah, no, my podcast, I've been doing it for 5 years. I have hundreds of episodes. So yeah, you can just binge listen from the beginning. They get better. The first ones, a little shaky. Then they start getting better. I don't know. Maybe they start getting worse. Who knows? Is there anything I'm missing? Transparency is foundational. I think so, especially when you're dealing with something like science and you're trying to calm people's nerves and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, it was just it's kind of like out of left field anyway. Like MrBeast talking about lab grown meat. I mean, hey, man. I guess. And then he's talking about like I guess maybe an ethical way, to not take the lives of so many chickens. But I mean, didn't he do like beast burgers? I mean, isn't it like? I mean, it's not like he's a vegan guy or he's like like he's making ethical choices or anything. I mean, I don't know. It's reading from a script, and he's probably throwing a solid to his CEO friend. I have no idea what the situation is, but it was this kind of like this framed like a PR hit, was not framed like anything that. I mean, obviously, it's not journalism. I don't know what it is. I guess what I do is closer to journalism, but it's. I mean, what I do, I don't know. I when it's focused around this world, I try to absorb it and come up with reports and different things that I feel that are important for people to know about it. I don't know what the answer is other than just okay. So my situation is that I'm not going to, as a vegan, I'm not going to like whitewash anything. I'm not going to ignore anything. I'm gonna just talk about the truth because I feel like there has to be a trusted source. There has to be somebody that says, "Hey, man, try to call balls and strikes at least." And even if there's something like I support lab grown meat. Hey, it's better than. But again, I know too much, so I have to tell you all the things I know. because I feel like that's important. I think it's important that, um, if the companies or the people putting the stuff out aren't transparent, I have to reveal the info. Not that I mean I'm have much power or any pull or whatever. I'm only one guy, and I don't know. I have a shaky platform on all the. Every day I wonder. I'm like, am I still like relevant? And they say, huge fan. When are you doing another video from the bunker? Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, no, I plan to. I'm thinking about it. I've had like I've had the food ready, the recipes ready, I have the script ready. It's just the time for me to go and shoot it. And I plan to make another series of 5 of them, and I'm going to make 10. So they're going to go in like 5 series. It's just about me committing the time to doing it. And it's been a pretty rough couple of days for me. I've been doing a lot of things, and also I have like some sponsorships and some other things involved. I mean, we'll see. But it's like there's a lot of I do a lot of things that are other than just posting online and Doomsday Bunker stuff. Also, too, what's frustrating about the Doomsday Bunker is like I feel like I want to you know, like usually what I do is I work with momentum, and it seems like the momentum is slowing down with it. Like every time I post it, I get less views. I'm like, what the hell, man? What the hell? What the hell? I don't know. It's like YouTube's just playing with me or something. Your favorite all vegan videos? Yes, of course. Anything else? Let's see. Are people trying to troll me? Because it's whatever, man. It doesn't work. You can't troll me. That's why I'm no fun. Anything else? Yeah, I mean, maybe I used to like, in the VHP origin story, maybe deep down inside, I was a troll. So I understand that troll methodology. So it's easy. I can kind of chess play the trolls and very well. And also, I know where I live in this planet. I mean, I know that I am a small minority group of like vegans are such a small group. I mean, you guys are a lot of you. I mean, a lot of people maybe there are vegans watching me, and vegans on the chat, but I know that it's an omnivore world that we're living in. So you can just understand you understand your place, it's easier to fight back and lash back at people. Yeah, just say I have another one too. I'm gonna need another one. I have 2. So, question: would you guys try lab grown meat? Would you try it? Would you say, hey, if I knew like, okay, so there's too many things I know. Like I know that that particular company, when they were making this one type of vegan chicken, they were using pig gelatin. That's a no go for me. If they have 100% plant-based chicken, plant-based cell, so it would be cell chicken. So I guess DNA wise, it would be chicken, but it would not be created from the. Oh, I think they did crack an egg though. Supposedly, he said. I mean, that was their methodology. There's another place, Eat Just, where they say that it wasn't an egg that was cracked. It was a single feather. They got a cell from a single feather. That's the Eat Just, which is I guess one of Upside Foods' competitor. And don't get me started on that company because they got some interesting stories as well. And Eat Just is the same company that makes Just Egg, which is the vegan egg, which is made not from any animal parts or animal DNA. It's made for like mung bean isolate. So it's a entirely plant-based vegan scrambled egg replacement. But yeah. If there was the same nutritional benefit and it wasn't disgusting, you'd try it. Yeah, well, hey, man. It depends on how you cook it. Vegan pet owners buying meat kibble. Let's eat your dog. Okay, okay, great. Humans shouldn't be vegan. Dude, maybe humans shouldn't be, I don't know, human. I have no idea. I mean, we're okay. I mean, we're alive. Veganism's been around for so long. There's been lots of people that haven't eaten meat and they're thriving, alive and thinking and doing their thing. I mean, you have to also think about, let's say, like, why do you make your choices to eat meat? Were you programmed that way? Were you raised that way? Did the machine make you eat the meat? Biologically correct. What? You're like a scientist now? Like, well, can you give me some of your, credentials? Like, you go to school? What are you, 12 years old? What? How are you? You're going to middle school? Is that where you learn? You learn it from your history professor? What is biologically correct, man? Come on, come on. Give me something good. Can I get a shout out? Yeah, sure, whatever. I'll shout as long as it's nice and family friendly. You're not programmed, but designed for it. What are you? You a designer? Well, like when you say you're a designer, you're like a clothing designer. Do you wear like flares? I, actually, probably the most efficient type of protein is plant protein because it doesn't require an animal. In fact, most hunter and gatherers, back in the olden days, they didn't really, they gathered more than they hunted. Humans should be vegan because they have a higher consciousness. You see, I don't have a higher consciousness, so but I'm glad that somebody can explain this. Therefore, ethical and understand that the anatomy is opposite of a house cat. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to keep eating. Anyway, let's all be friends. Let's be friendly. Let's not talk about. Let's not. Come on, man. So you keep on eating this cruelty-free Biscoff. I was doing these videos where I was like, you take the Biscoff and you put it in the vegan yogurt. You put it in the refrigerator overnight, and it becomes magically cheesecake. And I got like I was the last viral video, and then after a while, everyone did it. I did it. I was like the last person to do it, and for it to go viral, because I was able to just like get right under the like I didn't want to do it. I'm like, and I had all the ingredients. I'm like, yeah, what the hell, I'll just do it. Even if it gets a few thousand views, I'll just do it. And I was lucky enough to get the video, and it took off. I'm like, oh yeah, and then after I did it, all the videos flatlined. So I just got at the end of the viral train on that one. But yeah, it actually kind of works. It's kind of weird. I don't know if you should try it. Anything Biscoff is great. Whatever, man. Just eat it with coffee. It's great. They give this to you on the plane. Are you guys still fighting? Just leave them alone. Let them be. People. No one's gonna learn anything. It's gonna take the school of hard knocks to learn things. How do you change people's minds? I don't even know. Everybody's so trenched into their own existence right now. Anything else? Vegans lose their teeth. Yeah. You should just go to the dentist and take care of your teeth. I'm rage baiting. You right. It's not working. The rage baiting is not working because I should be enraged. Make me enraged. So anyway, that's about it. So I watched MrBeast. I'm thinking about doing a long form video about it. I'm not sure. I wish that the CEO, who's in the board of directors of Upside Foods, um, would have been transparent so that I mean, there needs to be like a little Chiron or something when they're talking up a company that there's a conflict of interest within Beast Industries regarding that company. It's just not, it's like free advertising. I mean, I guess because Mr. Beast is so big, they could just pretty much do whatever they want on YouTube. I guess so. It's us little guys. We're the ones that must suffer. Are you guys still fighting? There's a YouTube guide that teaches it properly. Yeah, but if let's say, okay, so you have a big channel and you post about a corporation, and your corporation, the president or the CEO of your corporation owns, like is an investor and owns stock in this company, and you just come off like you're posting like impartial. I don't know. It's you know what it is. It's Mr. Beast. It's not like it's like freaking news or anything. It's not like they're not the Washington Post or New York Times. It's just Mr. Beast. I guess I don't think you can get like journalistic integrity from Mr. Beast. What's my favorite breakfast? I like breakfast burritos, like savory things. I mean, you'll see. Like if you know my content, I'm always making like breakfast burritos. I'm making breakfast sandwiches. I like sandwiches. I like bread. A freaking breakfast sandwich with a bagel. I like the bready things. You know, I'm always making sandwiches. I like my carbs, man, and that sort of reflects on what I post a lot. I'm actually exploring like new egg recipes. In fact, I have a new series that is making egg recipes from around the world, or different cultural egg recipes. And I made migos con huevos, which is like a southwestern Mexican kind of thing, kind of like chilaquiles, a little different. And then I just made something with eggplant, torong, ta, torong, tara. I mean, it's called it's tortung torong. There's a Filipino dish that involves egg and eggplant, and it's really delicious. And those are like different, like, fork dishes, so they're little, they stray away from the sandwich situation, but I definitely have been enjoying making all sorts of interesting egg dishes that are not, breakfast burritos and things like that. I mean, eventually I'm like, oh, I made this cool eggplant thing. What if I put it in a breakfast burrito? I'll think about that. And then for breakfast this morning, I made a banh mi, which, I mean, has nothing to do with breakfast, but I was kind of craving a banh mi. And so I'll post a video about it. But I made my own pate with mushrooms, soaked cashews, onions, jalapeno, uh, blended with with some seasonings, and then I put some fresh in it too. I normally would put like a parsley or rosemary, but I didn't have any, so I used cilantro and green onion. Kind of for the fresh, and it came out really good. It's like a really good. So I made a pate. And then I used vegan fried chicken, and I made a banh mi from that with daikon and carrots and all sorts of stuff. So I love banh mi because there's so many ingredients in it, but all the ingredients kind of work harmoniously together. So I definitely, and I love making a banh mi that has like a real pate in it, because a lot of times when you get a vegan banh mi, it's like, oh, we'll use, I don't know, they either won't put a pate in it, or it'll be, I don't know, avocado or something. You rarely get a banh mi that has a solid pate in it. And it's not hard making a pate. It's kind of fun too. So I'll show you how I made that pate in the next video tonight. I'll probably post it around like 5 or 6 o'clock tonight. Have I heard about the savory vegan? No, I know this savory girl. Supposedly, I don't know. She got canceled on TikTok for what it's worth. I haven't been canceled yet. Been close. You've been somewhere where there's been vegan mayo, not as good. I use vegan Kewpie mayo, which I have my sources to get it, and there's another company that gave me some Kewpie mayo at the fancy food show that is a company called S&K. But I literally get the eggless Kewpie mayo made by Kewpie, and it's real expensive. I think it's like $9 for like a little container of it. But I see it at these markets. They're Japanese markets called Nijiya Market, and that's where I get my my stuff. So many amazing vegan Vietnamese restaurants with amazing sandwiches. Yeah, Vietnamese people, if they follow the Buddhist traditions, they eat vegan. If they're not vegan or vegetarian, they eat vegan vegetarian the 1st and the 15th of every month. So it is culturally acceptable for them to eat vegan. It's not like their manhood is challenged if they eat a block of tofu. Not like here in the United States of America. What's your favorite vegan pate base? I mean, it really depends. I mean, it depends on what I have. I mean, I was just using what I had. I feel like usually I'll put a mushroom seasoning too. Like this company called Lee Kum Kee that has a really good mushroom base that I use a lot for a lot of different things. And I just had some basic, I think were criminy mushrooms that I chopped up, and I mean aromatics chopped white onion, jalapeno, just garlic, just those mixed with some mushrooms, and I had some cashews, like cashew pieces. For like a creaminess, usually cashews work really well. And so what I did was I didn't have time to soak them, so I actually boiled the cashews to just get them soft. And then I sauteed everything in the pan, threw it in a food processor, and then I had my pate. I also added a little, like, it's nice to have a little green fresh. So I actually put in some fresh cilantro and the green part of green onion. Normally I'd put like parsley or some other fresh, but that's all I had. So I mean, I basically just made what I had. I mean, in a perfect world, we use exactly what we intend to. But I mean, I like using everything I have in the fridge, so I don't have anything go to waste. And it usually turns out, I feel too, for me, cooking sometimes is more of a situation where, you can make replacements, and maybe your dish goes on a different journey. It's not, it's not going to be exactly the same thing. It's a little different. Pate's all ground up. I mean, you put flavorful, savory, or aromatics and seasonings together, it's going to taste good. It's all ground up anyway. So that's what, I don't know. I maintain it turned out great. I mean, I think so. I mean, I like the flavor of it. But also too, I mean, I feel like the recipes that I provide on my channel are all jumping off points. They're not cut and dry, especially like my vegan egg recipes. I'm constantly shifting and changing and doing different ingredients, different amounts. Right now I've been adding a lot of vegan yogurt to my vegan egg. I like the consistency I get. Been mainly using chickpea flour, but I'm going to do a shift, and I'm going to start doing some more vegan egg recipes with mung beans. Split mung beans too. I feel like split mung beans are a harder product to cook, but I think it's important that I show all the different varieties, because some people prefer chickpea flour, some people prefer mung beans, some people use, I don't know, pepitas, different other, there's other types of different. Some people use chia. right? Chia seeds? I don't. Did you cook and experiment in the kitchen prior to going vegan? I mean, yeah, no, I mean, I have no formal training as a cook, so I'm always experimenting and trying new things because I don't know, my brain just works that way. And when I say prior to be going vegan, I was always like mostly vegan, even when I wasn't vegan. So, I mean, I've been vegan for over 15 years, but, I mean, I didn't eat red meat. I stopped eating red meat like at 19. Like I just stopped eating burgers, and then I stopped eating in my 20s. I stopped eating chicken, and I think I was a pescatarian for almost 15 years. So I've always had placed dietary restrictions on myself almost my whole entire life. So but I do feel that being vegan allows you to be way more creative in the kitchen because you're always thinking of interesting ways to make, I don't know, a sunny side egg, or I'm always thinking strategically about like, okay, well, I see a dish in the omnivore world and they're doing this and this and this. Like, how do I achieve that flavor, that texture, that look, the visuals, all those different things. And I'm always thinking about different ways to creatively make these things. That's why, I mean, the real deal vegan chefs are probably the most creative people in the kitchen because we're just always thinking about ways to different ingredients, different, we're always thinking, and that's, I mean, that's at least that's me too, as a creator. I'm always thinking about interesting ways that I can innovate and make different recipes. It's just, it's part of it. I mean, there's a lot of copycats too, but I mean, everyone, you got to learn somehow. Maybe you learn by copying first. You didn't know I did live streams. I'm doing one right now. It's amazing. I don't do it often. I've been doing it recently on YouTube, just because I feel like YouTube will like me better, and then maybe I can start monetizing this channel, and then I can just have another place where I feel is more a stable place where I can post my content. I don't know. I just feel like all the platforms are inconsistent and fraught with danger. Anything else? You agree? You've been in the kitchen experimenting and going through vegan 11 years, but the cooking journey is entirely different and way more fun. Yeah, no, I feel like too. That's why also too. That's why I'm vegan hacks. I'm not a chef. I'm not anyone who's trained in what I do. I'm always experimenting and trying things. And I like making videos where I like, oh, I tried to do this and it didn't work, or I tried to, like, or did it sort of work? I don't necessarily am afraid to show my mistakes and and be creative. I think that's what, my get out of jail free pass, because I'm not an expert. I might be an expert at making vegan eggs. Maybe because I've made them so many times. But I still mess them up. Every once in a while. Sometimes things don't go right. In the kitchen. That's for everyone, I guess. But I think things are different too when you're filming. You have a certain idea of how it's going to be when you post something online. I'm like, I want it to look a certain way. I want it to taste a certain way. And then sometimes those things do not work out the same way. I got to put my battery on my phone. I think we're going to go run out of battery power here. Hold on. Whoops. Okay. Oh, back to 1%. Okay, we're charging. Love what you're doing at the end of the world theme cooking videos. That became sort of a running gag in our family. That's good. Yeah, no, more videos will come. It's just it takes a lot of work to make those videos. And a lot of work and not a lot of not a lot of acceptance. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep going. I'll keep doing them. I think that they're fun. Also, I want to build a set. I want to do a bunch of different things. I want it to be. I don't want to use my AI background anymore. I mean, there's a whole bunch of things I want to do with that series. Also, too, I feel like the reason I'm doing that series too is I want to be more comfortable cooking in front of a camera because I feel like that's something I don't do. I haven't done. I mainly do stuff. You know, I mean, my short form content's me just doing stuff with my hands, and then you see my face biting down on something. You can't believe I'm not already monetized? Yeah, no. I know. Not only that, I get like 1 million views on every month on the shorts, but it's not enough. They make it impossible. Well, they make it so that you have to make long form content in order to monetize, unless you have, I don't know, meme stuff or something that goes viral. Also, too, my videos don't go viral on this platform. I don't know why. Like video. I mean, I think most I get is maybe 100,000 views on things, which I mean, other channels and other platforms, my stuff blows up, and I don't know. It's just the way the shorts are segmented away from the long form. Usually, should I anyway. Complain. I don't care. It's okay. I'm just doing what I can. I can't control the way they're doing things. I can just conform. Love your long form content. Thank you. Appreciate it. The bunker is great. Well, I appreciate it. Well, I'll try to make more videos, but you guys do your part by helping and sharing and getting it out there because I don't. The last one didn't even get 1,000 views. So dude, like this is not sustainable for me to spend 3 days making a video and getting 1,000 views on something. It doesn't, to me, it's not worth my while. I'd much rather I can make 7, 10. I can make 10 short form videos and get millions of views with them. And it's not just views for this. It's just I just want my effort and my work to if I'm going to work really hard, I want to get people. I want people to see my content. And if YouTube or the people viewing it aren't, or the people aren't just clicking it, I mean, maybe I'm just doing it wrong. I don't know. I just don't. I want my effort to be rewarded by at least exposure that people see my stuff. And I know how to get people to see my short form content. Long form content, I don't know. Maybe I'm not rage baiting enough. What's my favorite food? Yeah, now right now, I mean, it's got to be Vietnamese food. Bông bao way, banh mi. I just like the freshness. I like the flavor combinations. I've just and then I've been making it too. So yeah, I'm just down with Vietnamese food. How hard is it to get monetized on shorts? You have to have 10,000. You have to have 10 million views. Is that 10 million views per month? Something stupid like that, which is like only people that are, I don't know, repurposing AI content, or I don't know. And then the long form content, you just have to be in there. I mean, I think there are some entrenched creators that already sort of grandfathered into their monetization system. They just made it very difficult for short form content to get monetized. And so that's why I had to create long form content. Unless you go viral. But again, even if you go viral, like how viral can you go? Like there's only, I mean, I don't know. I've been, I mean, when I say how viral, I mean on TikTok and Insta, I go viral, I've been viral. I have, I don't know, maybe 12 million likes on TikTok. I have, whatever. I mean, I have a lot of, I've had views have gone, I've had 10 million view videos. Usually I've had views on Insta, 5-6 million views. On Insta, I think the most I've had is like 120,000. So I just don't go viral on this platform. They just don't let me. I mean, maybe it's just not a viral platform. I mean, it's viral only for long form, or maybe I don't know. I also too like I go on this platform and they suggest the weirdest off the chain weird stuff. Like I don't know. It's just like I feel like the algorithm doesn't jibe with my interests. I'm just seeing like just stuff that does not interest me. So I mean I do think that maybe YouTube needs to tighten their algorithm or something that reflects the interest of people watching the videos, other than whatever the I don't know, the most. I mean, I think looking at video like whatever a for you page on YouTube could get really really depressing. Are you a prepper or just doing it for a bit? I'm not a prepper, but I have a lot of things. I have a lot of food stored. It makes you happy to see people advocating for the animals. Vegan meetups. Oh wow. Yeah, it's pretty. I've had impromptu meetups. I've done two things. Like I did this one meetup. It was kind of a meet. It was like a thing where I did a speech in San Francisco, and that was interesting. It was interesting meeting like a bunch of people that were familiar with my content up there. That was really. I mean, it was pretty strange. And then I did this thing over in LA where it was like a pop up that I wanted people to go to. And I was able to meet a lot of cool people that follow my content. And I enjoyed that. Yesterday, I met someone randomly that followed my content. Actually, a couple people, whatever. And it's cool meeting people in real life. I try to, we try to have a little meaningful conversation. It's not like it's like, hey, I don't like Hollywood them or anything. You can make money to organize a vegan camping meetup. Yeah, I don't camp. It's okay. I'm a city dweller, and I wouldn't. I don't feel that meeting me is that should be monetized. I'm not that valuable. Love your videos and your focus on real change instead of virtual signaling online. I don't know. I try my best to make some change. I feel like the best change I can make. There's two things I want to do. I want people to eat more plant-based foods, and then also I want people to spend less money at Whole Foods and try to make their own food and eat less packaged items. Those are the two things that are most important to me right now. I mean, as a community organizer to create vegan moral support and unity. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a group person. I'm a lone wolf in my bunker. That's why I do the bunker video. Stuck in the bunker. You do amazing. Don't doubt yourself. By far, one of the favorite plant-based channels of all time. Thank you. Appreciate it. Doing what I can. I I have confidence in what I do. I don't have confidence in the world. All right, kids. So anything else? I've done this for like 48 minutes. I've had enough. I appreciate all of you. Thanks for letting me go live. Thanks for sticking with me. Um, I'd like to know how to make. Okay, I've made soy milk before. I've not made vegan yogurt. I don't know how to make it. I mean, it's not that hard, but it's just a process. My mom, when grew up in a Middle Eastern family. My mom would make her own yogurt. So, and that was kind of a Middle Eastern thing to do. And I mean, I do fermentation with like kimchi and stuff, but I don't know. Maybe we'll work on it. I think my next step, like my next big project, is to do some tofu making. And I know that like I don't think anyone's going to be too excited about this dude making tofu, but to me it excites me. So I just make sometimes I'll do videos that I don't. It's not whether or not it's going to be going to set the internet on fire, but it's going to be something that will satisfy me as someone that is always curious about food and wants to learn and wants to see if I can do it, see what it turns into. The excitement of making something and not knowing what the end result will be. All right, kids. Well, thank you and goodbye.